Good morning.
Morning.
It's the 26th, and we were just saying it's a Friday that feels like a Monday.
It does. Yeah.
I mean, for us, it's the 26th. For you seeing this tomorrow, it will be the 27th, but we're recording on the 26th, the day after Christmas, and it feels like a Monday.
It does feel
because
like
it feels like all the Christmas stuff was like a weekend, like woohoo, weekend festivities. And now it feels like Monday morning, and you're like, oh dear, it's over. Yay. Yay.
Can I just tell you, I woke up this morning and I actually went down to the basement and exercised for the first time in probably well over 6 weeks anyway.
Good on ya. Good for you.
And it was, I'm like, what? Like, first of all, I'm sick of eating sugar and stuff. Like, I'm just like, I'm done. But also, like, I've been so sedentary because of all of the work and desk work and everything that I've had to do.
Yeah.
And, yeah, but it was just like, I had this feeling of, oh, thank goodness that's over. And it's not that I didn't enjoy Christmas. We had a lovely Christmas.
Same.
And all the lead up and everything was wonderful. But it's like, thank goodness it's over. And now, like, can get back into some routine and normality. And
yes. And I loved having everybody over for Thanksgiving. And I realized that was a month ago. But
yeah,
I loved it. But on the other hand, it was a kind of a lead up to all the woohoo at Christmas, and it's exhausting. And I loved it. But both things can be true, right? They are not.
Both things can be true.
Both things can be true. You can enjoy it at the time, but then be also like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Both things can be true. And I think in our culture, we forget that.
Yeah.
That I am an introvert, and people don't realize that because they're like, you have a YouTube channel. I'm like, I know, but that means I talk to myself.
Right. Yeah. It's very different than when you're out in the world and everyone wants to talk to you. And it's such a blessing, to have that. But at the same time, it's a very different energy.
Yes. And I love going to the fiber festivals and teaching. I love it. It's super fun and I really, really enjoy it. But I also need my recover time. When I go do a retreat in Ogden, Utah, and I enjoy that immensely. And I love all those people so much. On the drive home, though, it's 8 hours from there to my house. I won't listen to anything. It's like silence. And I just have to sit in the silence for a long time.
And again, both
things
are wonderful. Both things can be true. Both are wonderful.
It's fantastic.
So,
welcome back to a non-holiday day.
I mean, if we were in the UK, this would, because it's the 27th.
Right.
For everybody. Yeah. So we are through, unless people are celebrating Kwanzaa, it's not a holiday.
That's true. That's true.
For most of us, we're just back into life, you know?
And I'm kind of glad because, like, all right, I need to take my mom to the bank today, which is for us, it's Friday, like we said. And I need to go get some stuff at the vet, and they're open today. So there's some errands I need to do before it's actually the weekend.
Yeah. And you can do it.
Yes. Yeah. And again, I'm happy for the holidays, but I'm also glad to have, And then January is like birthday month too for us.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
January and February, but that's less of a thing. I mean, it's less than Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
And you just get to focus on the one person instead of 5 people or whatever. So yay, but I'm going to leave my lights up because I like that. It's cheery. I'm leaving my lights up.
Yes. We have 3 trees, as we talked about before. And the 3rd tree didn't even make it through Christmas. At like 3:00, I was taking it down. The live one, I took it down. I was just like, I have the time today to deal with it. I'm not going to have the time to deal with any of these until I hand in the first draft.
You got to do what you got to do.
This one's coming down, so I don't have to worry about watering it anymore.
Right. It's okay.
We have enough. My husband has gone plant crazy this last year. We have like all these big plants and like
they got to be watered
and everything. Mm-hmm. So that tree went out and all of those plants went back in front of that window. So it's almost like in our subconscious, there's still like a big green thing there, But yeah, and it's so funny because we had to take it out our front door. And I'm like imagining our neighbors watching us like
like,
down
wow.
on Christmas Day.
They're like, well, that's over for them. Bah humbug over there. Done and
But
dusted.
it felt good to have like, okay, I
I
don't have
wish
to
you
worry
could
about
give me your tree because goats just love it. They love the pine needles. Yeah.
that. It's on the side of the house now, but that's where it will end up. There's a goat farm
Oh,
20
cool.
minutes from us, and we just throw it in the back of the truck and take it up.
Hey, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
And they love you for it.
Yeah. They
Wonderful.
yeah. That's what we do every year with our.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Nice.
Yep.
So you're having your tea.
I'm having my tea.
Which one did
my
you try?
friend sent me.
Which one did you try?
It's the blood orange and the cranberry blood orange. And it's a total cheat because I knew I would love this flavor, and I absolutely do. It's delicious.
Good.
So,
That's
thank you
good.
for that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You're welcome. And your Yoda mug. I love that.
Yeah, it's starting. This is a repeat from our yearly thing. You can see the lettering starting to come off, though.
Yoda best wife. Yeah.
It's starting to.
Well, and the Shaun the Sheep mug that you sent me quite some time ago, I used that yesterday for tea, but afternoon we had family game time again.
Uh-huh.
But it just doesn't hold quite enough coffee. So, like, this is like half again as much.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's that.
Yeah. So remember how I was saying I was hoping for the iCord machine?
I saw on your Instagram. I was going to ask you about that. I have questions.
Excited.
I have questions about that.
Yeah, well, I knew people would.
Okay.
I had questions about it. And
so I get that it's 4-stitch and you it.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yes.
And I understand that 40 meters of yarn became about 4 feet of iCord.
50 meters of yarn became, well, I'll show you. So so they send it with little balls of acrylic that are 50 meters long.
For you to try it out? Yeah.
For you to try it out with before you get into your own yarn. So this was a 50 meter ball. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So about 4 meters, 4 yards of iCord out of 50, which is because it's a 4-stitch iCord, that's more yarn than it would usually. I usually do a 3-stitch.
Oh, okay. See, okay.
So 8 more yarn than it normally would.
Okay.
Sure. This was, and they say it's good for size 2, 3, and 4 yarns. So the craft.
Yeah, craft council,
whatever. Yeah. So basically, like fingering to worsted.
Right.
They had this classified as a DK.
Okay. So it gives you an idea.
Yeah. So my big question, though, was going to be, does it work for fingering weight yarn for Shetland wool?
Yeah, like the jumper weight.
So that was the second thing I tried. So it totally worked for that as well.
Nice.
And so you can see the difference in the size of the
sure.
iCords.
Oh, yeah. That's wonderful, though.
Same thing. And it worked just right. And my question going into it was, how much of a pain in the butt is this machine going to be? Like, how much fiddling do you have to do with it to get it to work right? And like, whatever. It came out of the box. There was a piece at the end that you just click into place. The directions are right there. It worked immediately. I didn't have to fight it at all. And I know, like, you keep doing this. It's electric. You just turn it on. You just turn it on.
I misunderstood that entirely. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
you probably said that, and I just missed it.
It goes. It has 3 different speed settings, so it can do like. I forget. If I say it would be.
Well, still okay,
but it just goes really, really fast, and it has a tensioner at the front to keep the yarn flowing in properly.
Okay, that was one question. That was one
on the
question.
Back that pulls it continually.
So you don't have to manage the tension.
You can just let it go. The only thing was that because with the Shetland wool, that's a grippy wool.
Yeah, it's a little more.
I would not leave that alone if it was coming out of a ball.
Right. You kind of need to manage in case there's any in case
it just sort of holds itself a little bit.
Yeah.
But other than that, it just
Wow.
works.
Okay, here's my big question though.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
you have a length, let's say you have, just for the sake of conversation,
Sure.
let's say you have 50 yards of I-cord. Are you going to knit with that and make something giant? So the
It
I-cord becomes your yarn,
Yes, that
like
is
with
my
size
plan.
15 needles or something crazy.
Yes, that is my plan for what I'm
Oh, what
doing.
are you going to make?
Well, I don't want to get into detail with it because the guild there in Shetland, I mean, like people are going to, I've been public about the fact that I have this machine. And so I think that when people see it, they're going to be like, oh, well, that's the thing Anne made. But the guild in Shetland has a contest every year, and it can be any, spinning, weaving,
Okay,
knitting,
okay.
crochet, whatever. And it's anonymous, but everybody has their own style. So like you can go through and be like,
And
well,
you
that's
kind of know whose is
that's
what.
a
Yeah.
Rachel, but anyway. Um,
Okay.
so my thought is to use my scraps. So I have tons of partial balls.
Oh yeah, we
I
all do.
have an idea in my head. And the only, I think I have to double check, but I think the only guideline for this year is it has to be Shetland wool. There might also be a theme.
Okay.
But anyway, I have an idea in my head of what I want to do. And I started sort of separating out with
Apparently.
that. But now at this point, it's going to have to wait until
Okay. Okay.
things
Okay.
are done.
Okay. But that is the idea, is to knit with the I-cord.
That's my plan with it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Other people, I mean, and someone commented, because I did put this all in my stories like last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And someone was like, well, someone's like, when are you ever going to need that much I-cord? And someone else was like, it's so easy to make. Why do you have this? I hate knitting I-cord.
It
So
takes
anytime there's like a drawstring or a strap or whatever, I will do it. I hate it,
right.
And there's
Right.
like patterns where it's like, especially Stephen West is notorious for this, where it's like, do a 200 stitch I-cord and then pick up along it and then start knitting. And I'm like, I
Yeah.
would love to just be able
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, my girlfriend cardigan is like that, where you knit this 300
Yeah,
something stitch
exactly.
I-cord. It's a drop shoulder. So it's basically from this seam to this seam across the back.
Yeah.
Then you pick up and you knit the back.
Exactly.
Then you pick up for the right front, right and left front, and then you join under and knit a cardigan.
Yeah. And I don't have a problem with it. I knit I-cord and it looks
You just
fine.
hate
I
it.
just hate doing it. And
It's
so
okay.
if I could just have, well, now I have this machine, I can just do that.
Well, and if you're knitting and if you're wanting to make I-cord yarn, essentially,
Right.
then
yeah,
hooray.
and there's like I know people have been doing this for a while where they do the I-cord and then they thread it onto wire and then they mold the wire into words or like
Oh yeah, okay.
rainbows and
Yeah, I
things
had
like
thought about
that.
that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so a lot of people, in fact, my kit, it came with the add-on, so it had a
Yeah.
whole bunch of the acrylic yarn and some of the wire. So
Like
if I do
crafty
want to
things
use
you can
it
do.
like
Right.
that, I can do
Sure.
that. But I'm
Okay.
like, I
Well,
don't know.
here's a question. If you had, let's say you had, just for the sake of me understanding how this works,
Sure.
let's say you have 50 yards of I-cord that you've made out of a whole truck ton. How do you join? I mean, I know that's a lot, but how would you join? Okay. If you have
I would just spit splice myself with the Shetland yarn. I'm just going to spit splice
okay,
it
so when you're
together.
finished with one ball, you can just put
Yeah,
and then carry on.
and do it. They actually do
Okay.
give directions on how to do the graft between the two.
Okay.
The problem is it has to be end to the end point to the end point. So you can only get twice the length with the graft method that they use. But you could also unpick the starting point, I think, and get it.
But I guess what I'm saying is you would, if you were splicing a yarn ball and you were almost to the end of that and you stopped your machine and say you have 3 feet left, and you're going to add on another color.
Right.
If you want to, you could spit splice it because it's 100% wool.
Yeah, if it's wool.
Could you also rush and join, for example, or would that mess up the machine?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
I think as long as it's secure enough.
Or a magic knot.
Yeah, magic knot maybe.
I don't know though.
Magic knot might be a problem because it is
Going through there because
a
it is a
knot,
little bit of a bump.
a
Yeah.
bump. I think as long as it's a smooth something.
Okay.
Smooth. But like I said, they do give instructions on how to graft one end to the other. So you could just
What
run
do you
it
mean one
through
end?
one end of the, this.
Oh, you're grafting your I cord. So you
Yeah.
would just graft it after the fact and just
Yeah,
continue
that's what
knitting
I'm
with
saying.
it.
So if like in theory, if these were the same yarn, I
You could
could
graft
graft
those two
this
together.
one to that,
Okay.
and
Because
just
yeah.
do it after the fact instead.
But
Sorry,
yeah, but with
coming
your
to visit.
situation with the Jamesons or whatever, you just spit splice it and carry on. Hi beef.
Beef.
Hi beef.
She's been walking around meowing, and I couldn't figure out what's going on. So
Because she just wants her morning lovey.
just wants a lovey. I think what's the problem though is I think the door is closed to where her litter box is. So I'm gonna go open that real quick.
Do that.
Sorry.
That's important.
She's like, Mom, Grandma, what are you doing to me? I gotta pee. Oh, she wanted to get at her food,
Also important.
which is also in there.
So yeah, I just thought of like you're the cat grandma, so that makes you a cat nan.
That's right.
Cat nan.
Yep. Cat and
Okay,
dog.
well that's cool. I look forward to seeing what's gonna happen with that. So follow in on Instagram so you can see the iCord machine updates.
The iCode. Yeah. Well, so that particular project is probably going to have to be on the down low until like October.
Okay, so maybe you just follow anyway so you can see what happens next fall.
See what else I get up to.
Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. Oh, speaking of getting up to, all right. So now that we've revealed all the stripes, I'm just knitting the other half.
Nice.
So here was the beginning. I'm moving up to the orange. So
delightful. I do love how it's pulled.
Also, I got my little my little crochet deck of cards.
Yes.
And I picked one because I'm teaching myself, right? So I picked one and just, ran like we all have scraps, right? So I made a square.
Oh, it's so pretty, Jana. Good job.
And I made another square.
Yay.
And they're not blocked or anything, but then I'm making another square.
Nice.
Yeah. And what I'm realizing is, how my carpal tunnel thing was kind of acting up with the knitting, which is fine. It doesn't hit me the same way with this. So maybe I can kind of alternate. Yeah. I'm not done with this, but it's cute.
It does look very cute.
And then my husband says, "Can I feel that?" And I said, "Yeah." And this is just fingering weight, but he's like, "Oh, that would make a nice blanket." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we all know we have lots of scraps. I'm pretty sure I could manage this." Crochet is fast.
Crochet is very fast. It uses up more yarn than knitting.
This is 10 grams and it's about 6 inches square. Well, when it's blocked, it would be. It's 10 grams.
One thing that I think new crocheters don't realize is how much thicker the fabric ends up being. Like a worsted to a worsted is much thicker in crochet.
Okay.
So it's actually, and a lot of people sort of default to worsted weight when they're crocheting. That was, at least when I was designing crochet patterns in the early 2000s, a lot of people were defaulting to worsted. And so everything was just very thick and chunky and didn't really move well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love that in this intervening time, people have started going into the lighter weights for their crochet.
Well, and obviously
like looser stitches rather than just like the single and half doubles.
I have a truck ton of fingering weight because that's what I prefer.
Yeah.
And this is just a series of doubles.
Yeah. And that's a great way to use to get
like I said, I'm just learning
that moves instead of just standing up on its own.
Yeah, so I'm just learning. So it was just a good way to follow and learn how, like obviously here's the beginning of the thing. And I don't know the terms, but you get what I'm saying. Anyhow, enough of that. It was just kind of fun. We were watching, football, and it was just kind of fun to just sit there and fiddle with it. And then I got a little addicted, and then I'm like, wait, I'm supposed to be knitting this other thing for this other thing. And then I'm like, whoa, just one more round. And,
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't necessarily prefer the way crocheted clothing looks. But I really do appreciate things like this and like placemats and dishcloths and like housewares, Yeah.
There's been, I think there's been improvement in crochet design clothing that's happened in the last, I think it started in this sort of mid 2000s. And I think that the sort of culture of it has finally shifted where there are designers now who are using crochet to its best advantage in clothing. So MessaMay is one. And both of them designed for the Journal of Scottish Yarns.
Oh, well,
and
I'd like to see that.
Beautiful, just absolutely beautiful crocheted pieces. It's you're right though, like in the past it has really been sort of like clunky
70s
patterns, and there's been some nice updates.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing that. I don't know. Do you want to show us your day 27 Hogmanay yarn?
Hogmanay box day 27. We got another hand-dyed color from the Silly Sheep Company. These are the colors we have so far.
Any predictions?
Any predictions? Well, it would be unfair because I know what the colors are.
I think it would be some shade of yellow. Oh, and there's no way I would have known that.
So this is Xanthoria on a white base.
Oh, wow.
So there you have our first three colors.
Nice.
With that, we have one more with Becky, and then we have one final maker, and then we have 2 days of things.
Nice.
So that's coming.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we have. Day 27.
Friend vent.
Yeah, the ribbon came off, but it's 20.
There you go.
7. There we go. I have issues. Okay. But okay. Flavor of the day. Ooh. Oh. Double truffle with marshmallows. You know what I think? I might have to, like I mentioned, I have errands in town. I might make this in a to-go cup and then be like, carry me through my errands.
That's right.
Well, I mean, it's 30 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's a couple hours worth of stuff when you consider it's an hour round trip to town and back.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was listening to No Such Thing as a Fish, an audio podcast.
Okay.
And they do, have you ever seen the show QI from the UK?
QI.
It was short for quite interesting. It's a trivia game show. Stephen Fry used to host it, and now she used to be one, Sandy Torsvig.
Yeah, she used to be on British Baking.
Yeah, it's like Topsvig or Torsvig, something.
Yeah.
Now the host. But anyway, it's like comedian trivia show.
Okay.
But so this No Such Thing as a Fish, they were somehow connected with that show, and now they have a podcast.
Okay.
And they had someone on who is a scientist in psychology, and she had just done a paper on who finds dad jokes funny.
Okay.
And it just made me laugh because of my dad jokes.
Okay, so what's today's joke?
Today's dad joke is, what has more letters than the alphabet? And the cohort that finds dad jokes to be funny are, in fact, dads. They are the ones who most appreciate dad jokes. So it lives up to it. Okay.
But do you know the answer? Think about the answer.
Well, I already looked. I cheated. What has more letters than the alphabet? I looked just now as I opened it. The post office.
Derp.
That's great.
Okay.
All right. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Another beautiful sticker.
Yep.
Thank you.
These stickers, by the way, we should specify are from Camp Stitchwood, Augusta, Camp Stitchwood.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
And then, so I have 2 T's again, berry aloe, which sounds intriguing.
That was
and
a sample. I did not purchase that one. It's a sample.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Well, you know
don't read into that. Like, I'm not implying that you need a detox or clean beauty.
It's skin reviving, detox, and hydrating. What are you saying? No.
Maybe we need to detox and hydrate after Christmas.
Yeah, for sure. And then the other one is Traveler's Round Black Tea Bag.
Yeah.
So that we have that one too. Yummy.
Nice. Okay.
I will try them. Thank you.
You're welcome. Wonderful.
Very
I'm going to see if I can get some more stripes knitted. I would like to
Yes.
have this done by the end of the year. So I'm going to try to do some more stripes today.
Yes. I'm working on the back.
Oh, you started the back? You decided what to do?
I started the back. So I'm doing, so on the front, yeah, it's like fading dark to light to dark to light to dark to light. So with this one, I'm just doing dark to medium to light to medium to dark.
Okay.
All the way through. And I am just going to do that middle
motif
through it.
Okay.
Because this is just allowing me to knit it rather quickly.
There you go.
So I have the form on the way.
That's exciting.
So I might be.
You will. You'll get it done in the next week for sure.
Well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
How much work you get done.
Yeah. I am definitely feeling the crunch with the thesis. So,
yeah.
But while we sit and talk, I knit away on it. So
same.
See how it goes.
Okay.
Okay. Have an excellent day.
You too. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.